afternoon, everyone. Welcome back to your place of chill. That is the Coffee Company live here on the Coffee Company and Tottenham on tour. The world famous home of... We don't have a world famous home of anything.
Gone.
Okay, that can be it. That can be it. The world famous home of Levy gone. The artist formerly known as the world famous home of Levy out. It's the world famous home of the Kauff and Dagul. We're back here. It's a lovely sunny day. It is a lovely autumn day of 20 degrees centigrade. It's a really nice day. And apparently some news happened yesterday that we streamed multiple times yesterday. But okay, firstly, give us the weather, where you're at, and then let's have a chat.
Well, first of all, it's 18 degrees today. It's a lovely day. I will say the Frank therapy session for all the Frankaholics is well and truly open. And let me just say, good morning, how are you feeling? It's good morning to you. And also, happy birthday, Tottenham Hotspur. What a present to receive. 143 years strong.
Indeed.
And I say the word strong
because it's such a weird feeling.
Oh,
after I got off the stream yesterday, it came to me as I was making dinner. I was just like, I can buy beers in the stadium again.
I can go in the stadium again.
I can buy t-shirts in the club shop again. I'm free.
Yep.
I'm free.
Yep.
I'm free.
Mate, we're all free.
I'm going to go to the club shop and buy myself a brand new black Spurs shirt with something on it at some point. I don't know. It has to be done. You can now take your nephews. Yesterday, we were talking about this. You not being able to take your nephews to the Spurs shop. You can now take your nephews to the Spurs shop.
I can indeed. I can buy Sophie. I can buy Sophie and Levi the presents that I could never have got them when they were first born. I can walk into that club shop. I can do the skywalk. I can do the club tour. I can do it all. It's wonderful. It's
a wonderful day to be alive. We're going to have a good chat. We're going to have a calm, relaxing chat today. And we're just going to have a good day. But without further ado, let's see who's in the chat. Thank you to Auntie Kate for sending us a raid over from Just a Girl. Her channel changes its name so many times. Over from Kate and Jimbo. But let's see who's in the chat to take us through the show. There's 56 of you so far, but we expect more throughout the hour. We've got Tango. Good to see you, buddy. Commiserations to you. But hopefully you're doing good.
And fair play to him. Fair play to him. Fair play to you, brother.
He stuck it. He never gave up. He's like Rick Astley. I'm going to start calling him Tango Bin Astley. He never gave Levy up. He never let him down. He never ran out and deserted him. He's Tango Bin Rick Astley.
There you go.
Big up to you, Tango. Hopefully you're doing well. All things Tottenham TV. Good to see you. Sean Slater, YouTube
big
member.
Up, Shawnee.
Just a harmless potato. Good to see you, buddy. Drew La is in the audience. Good to see you. Hopefully you're well. YouTube member, Stu Boy. YouTube member, Curly Norman. Good to see you, buddy. Tabracron, Wembley 1.
Big up, brother. Big up.
Good to see you. With a £5 super chat afternoon. Oh, I was out last night, so missed the live celebrations to see Brian. Joy on Brian's face is joyous indeed.
Mate, it is. It's wonderful. And I will say, Activon was one of the very few that came and protested when the numbers were very, very low at the training ground. It's where I met him. And fair play to you, brother. What a glorious day.
We have Ryan McFarlane's in the house, YouTube member. Woohoo! We're not going to play the song because Brian played it and gave us a nice copyright notice on our
I knew Scott was going to say that. And we were talking about when I did it, I was literally saying, do you know what? I realised the song, as I started playing the video, I was
you were going to get told off this morning.
No, mate. I literally said, there's a song, isn't there? And he played the song and I was like, do you know what? I don't care. And then
you were going to get told off this morning.
Yes.
But it is what it is.
Scott's just thrown me under the bus.
Always. Always. We are El Saeed's in the house. Al
Big up.
Pesh is in the house. Scott M's in the house. YouTube. No, we're not playing it again, Scott, because we're not getting a copyright strike. We're not doing it. Ethan Wise in the house. YouTube member. Leo.
Big up.
Mark Gordon's in the house. Good to see her. Hopefully you're well.
Celebrating. Good on ya.
He's celebrating on Swanage. Good to see her. Jason Bell's in the house. Good morning, everyone. What a time to be alive, eh? Indeed.
Right.
YouTube member Andrew Gregory. Good to see her. Indeed. Daniel 90's in the house. Mark Weatherstone.
Daniel 90 hashtag new era.
Indeed. It's a new era.
When you see Daniel's name, you've always got to check for the hashtag.
We are Ian Ferguson. Good to see her. Good to see her, buddy. Hopefully you're well. YouTube member. Absolute B22, Mark Gordon, Dagul on the Skywalk. Who would have thought we'd ever heard that? Richard Bird's in the house. Martin Knightsbridge, good to see her. Hopefully you're well. We have the medic, Greg. Good to see her. Yep, indeed. Big up, Frank Sinatra. Beyond 72, Warren J.
Let's read it. Go back to Beyond 72. What was he saying?
I was looking at the Spurs away kit last night, was going to go all out, then looked at the reviews, which mentioned the UEFA badge and the numbers peeling off. Spursy might go for the standard one. It's okay. You'll be fine. You'll be fine. Lewd by Levy's going to have to change his name. The artist formerly known as Lewd by Levy.
He's going to change his name.
We have Badger Man Sam, good to see her. Brian Maguire, good to see her. Bill, good to see her. Indeed, Bill. Hopefully you're well. Paul Trow, Lisa Chica, Colin X, Golden Sun, Jay Sims, Ed X, good to see a YouTube member, Frosty, Richard Parker, Paul G, Chris Agenbar, the number one Agenbar in the world, the artist form. Levy's been lubed. Yes, he changed his name.
There you go.
The artist formerly known as Lewd by Levy. Indeed, I'm going to get myself one of those black shirts. We got Max Harris, the final person. It's great to see that Spurs can now move on to the future. And you know what? We said it. We always said the day Levy leaves, we're going to say we wish him well in his future endeavours. So today, I never thought we would ever have this day, Aki.
Mate.
Mr. Levy, we wish you well in your future endeavours. Go and be successful wherever you go. As long as you're not running Tottenham Hotspur Football Club, go and be successful. Enjoy life in Bahamas. Go and have a wonderful, wonderful life. And I'm really excited. We never thought we would say this. And now we are. Are we going to say it?
No, the thing is, we always knew at some point it was going to say it. I was thinking, and said, big up, Kuva. Big up, brother.
Get Kuva on the show. Kuvs, if you want to come on, send the link to Kuva.
I always said that I thought that Frank would outlast Levy, but I didn't think for one moment.
You said that with every manager.
No, I haven't. No, I have not, brother. No, I have not. I literally didn't think it'd be this quick. This day, for a lot of Spurs fans like myself and people in the chat and yourself, has been a long time coming. And now it's here. Mate, just to think, like, obviously right now, it's going to either be Levy gone or when we find out more, All Hail Vivian. All Hail Vivian is going to be one of the new ones. But like I said, the time is here now. There's going to be a time, obviously right now, this subject is on everyone, even non-Spurs fans are talking about it, going, oh my God, we could be a problem for them now. It's going to be the talk for a good little while. But now we see what happens moving forward. And very soon, we won't even have to talk about him.
No.
We won't even have to talk about him.
Again, we wish him well in his future endeavours, and we always said we would say that on this channel. We always agreed with that. We never wished him any problems. He is just a normal bloke at the end of the day. Yes, we've got a lot of pain because of the way he ran up something we are absolutely besotted by, and that's our football club. But he's a human being. He's made this football club into a gargantuan business, but now it's time for this football club to be a football club. it's now time for it to be a football club. And now that he's gone, we can look to the future. We never have to talk about him ever again. All we have to talk about now is Thomas Frank, the Thomas Frank train, Tottenham Hotspur and their blue and white army. And hopefully...
I'm just going to bring up a comment. Big beauties, you don't need to remind me, mate. I follow through with my tattoo bets. I got 2 of them already. I will be getting when I'm back in England. The date that he's gone there, and I said we were talking about it last night. I don't want to get Levy gone or Levy's name, so I'm thinking about getting finally the date freedom written there or something along that line. But I will be getting it when I'm back in London. I will be getting it without a shadow of a doubt. It's going to be, of all my tattoos, a lot of them have been memorials or whatever. This is going big up, Jack. This is going to be one of the most proudest tattoos that I have had in a long, long time. I think it'll be tattoo. It's either tattoo number 13 or 14. And yeah, can't wait. Can't wait to get it, buddy. Looking forward to it. Looking forward. But now, like we were saying, it's now how we go. Now it's how we move forward. And you got to remember, when this new guy comes in now, when we've had to deal with Levy hasn't had to answer to anyone.
Yeah.
Maybe Joe Lewis, but we all know he was the man in charge and he was part owner or chairman, whatever you want to say. And there was no accountability. There was no, he did it his way. He did everything. He did everything like that. Football's evolved. And now there's multi-departments. There's people that answer to people. Big up Kate and Jimbo. We're going to have people that are going to need to be held accountable. We're going to have people that have to answer to people and expect success and demand success and not be micromanaged in every microscopic detail. I think we see big changes. Now, I keep saying to people, I'm even giving Enoch January and the summer, because if Charlie and especially Vivian have anything to do with this going forward, we are in for a very, very good time. Enoch will big up Luke. I hope you're good, buddy. I think if especially Vivian, then Spurs, it won't be a problem. It won't be a problem. We'll find out now if Enoch is if Enoch was holding us back, or if in fact it was Daniel Levy. And I can't wait for January.
We'll have to see. We're in a good position. He's left us in a good position as a football club. We've got a decent squad of players. We've had a good transfer window. Not a great transfer window, a good transfer window. What we need now is to start buying quality. Not a million players, not the 7. We need quality.
Yeah. Look, the one thing we can say as well, and I will never get away from it. I will never, ever shy away from this. When he took over the club, qualifying for Europe every single season was a dream. Was like absolutely. He's delivered on that. Yes, he's got the stadium. Yeah, mate, Lord Rodney, they are going nuts, mate. They are going absolutely nuts. He got us to where, obviously, we finished 17th last season, but that's an anomaly. Regular competing for Europe and getting qualified for Europe. Got the Champions League. Got the stadium. Got the training ground. Got us on very, very. Look, the new owners or the new way we do things, we have a very, very. He said we have to be ahead of the curve, FFP and PSR, and then we'll make a move, and then we'll have a huge advantage. Well, we created that full advantage, and then we never acted on it. Ever. It was just like, this. So those things he's done very well. Yeah. But like I heard you say earlier today, I'm a football fan. What matters to me is what goes on that football pitch. And there's been so many opportunities to kick on. So many opportunities or teams where have been 1 or 2 vital players away from actually being a proper serious contender, and we blew it. So for all the wrong he's done, there are
He's done a
things
hell of a lot of right as well. We will give him credit.
Need to be appreciated.
And
But
maybe, like he said at the end of his interview with Gary Neville, maybe we will. Let's say in 10 years, if Tottenham Hotspur go and win 3 Premier League titles, that's me dreaming. And now we're allowed to dream again. Let's say Tottenham go in the next 10 years, Tottenham win 2 or 3 Premier League titles. I don't think we will. But imagine we did. Then we can look back on these 25 years fondly and say he has set us up to be a rocket ship, and now we are going to go places. So let's see where the future holds, and I think we can all have a dream now for the future. Let's have a dream. Let's dream of where we can go, and let's shoot for the stars now. Yeah,
I mean, let's get the gauge of people. I'm at the point where, like I said, if Vivian is heavily involved, and if it's still ENIC when we go to this January transfer window, if Vivian is heavily involved, I have every confidence for January transfer window.
Well, don't forget Charlie.
Yeah, but there is Charlie, but Vivian has been a big push for this for years and years and years. So what I'm asking people, 1 to 10, if Vivian is heavily involved, 1 to 10, how confident are you that January is going to be a different window? Because I honestly think, and I keep referring to, big up Rain. I keep comparing it to when Liverpool got Van Dijk, when they got him, when they tried to get him all summer. Liverpool said to Jurgen Klopp, right, we can't get him in. What defenders do you want? We'll go get another. And he was like, nope. I want Virgil van Dijk. January the 1st, bang, he's at that training ground. He's at Anfield watching Liverpool play. I think very, very early. I think it's why we didn't get a left winger. I think it's the sole reason we didn't get a left winger, because the person Thomas Frank wants. Big up Scott, brother. Big up Dave as well. I literally think the first week of January, a big player, so they'll go, right, here you go. This is what we're about now. So I like I said, I don't know how people feel generally about ENIC. This is the first time in 25 years they're out there on their own. Now, January's either going to be, like I've said with every single player, I'm going to give ENIC right now. Still got my doubts about them, but from here till the end of January, I'm not going to say a bad word. Not going to say a bad word about the future. About the future. I think we all have to look and see what we do in January. This is the thing Levy's been lewd, brother. They say January's been always a difficult window, but you look at other clubs that go get deals done.
Yeah.
Other clubs.
We don't need many players. We just need one. One deal.
Mate. Well, you look at it. If we go into it, technically, we only need a left centre back / left back, and a left winger. Yeah. You just need 2. You don't need to be. So hopefully Spurs could identify them. Mate, Jay Sims, this is honestly, the way some of our fans are reacting with better the devil you know. Well, yeah. I've seen this devil for 25 years. The grass isn't always greener.
It was time for a new captain of the ship. It was time for a new captain.
The grass isn't always greener. Be careful what you wish for. And what was the other one? Yeah, better the devil you know. I'm like, what? I'm like, what? Our fans, sorry, rival fans, I'm talking the filth, Chelsea, Liverpool, the bit, they're like, uh-oh. Spurs struggle with transfers because of Levy and his negotiating and because of the way he structured everything. That problem's gone. That problem has simply disappeared. Mate, do you know what? I said it last night. I also think, obviously, they must have known about this for a while. I'm going to say something wild. I think the reason we didn't buy a striker is I think we might go for a little player in Bayern Munich in the summer.
Maybe.
I honestly Whether we get it over the line is another thing. But I reckon...
I've heard that Harry wants to go to Barcelona. That's what I've heard.
So we will see
whether they can afford his wages and whether they can afford to register him is a different matter.
Mate, listen, I honestly think, mate, if he gets the chance to come back home and beat the Alan Shearer's record and do it in a Spurs shirt, not another shirt, I think that tops Barca for him. Mate. See, now we see. And I tell you what, if Spurs start competing seriously and start attacking the window the way we've wanted it to, and have windows like we just had, obviously not always bringing in 4, but I mean the quality of player. I look forward to the people that defended him non-stop and wouldn't condemn or say when he's done bad. I wonder if those people go, do you know what? I may have to eat some humble pie here, because I honestly, my brother Jack, I've got so many voice notes. I will get back to you, brother. Not just me, mate. Loads of people. I was saying on We Are I
will take no credit. I'll take no credit.
I was saying earlier, mate. There's people like Billy Carnes, Boogie, Ryan Isaacs, Graham, Big Del, Andy Rose, Andy Cooper. Mate, I could keep going on. Rachel, I could give so many that were there every single time. You, Ben, you. Like I said, the club, people have said, like, the club have come out and said the fans, we knew the fans were upset, blah, blah, blah. People think that people that were Levy out and protested or changed for Spurs and marched with them, some people are making it think that we're taking all the credit for it. I'm not stupid enough to think that it was us and only us. But the people that did walk the walk and talk the talk could say, do you know what? I stood up for what I believed in. I stood up for something that was important to me, whether there was 5 of us, 10 of us, 100 of us, or we've changed for Spurs 2,500 plus or 2,000 plus. It's what I don't care how this has happened. I don't care why it's happened. I'm just absolutely delighted. Cheers, Owen. But this is the thing. Now it's all looking to the future. And like when we did the show yesterday, Gary Beck said we're into the unknown. I'm loving being in the unknown. I'm excited.
Yeah, it's time for a new captain of the ship. And a lot of people are talking about takeover deals in the chat.
Yep.
The Lewis family has already quashed that, apparently. They've already said they want to be part of the next era of Tottenham Hotspur. They want to be part of... If there is investment, there's not going to be 100% buyout anyway, because the shareholders of Tottenham Hotspur, like the regular fans that own shares in Tottenham Hotspur, are not going to sell their shares. They're not going to sell their shares anyway. If there is investment, it's going to be 15-20% maximum. It's going to be investment into the business, but it's not going to be an overall buyout. The Lewis family has already quashed that. They want to be part of the future. So all hail Viv.
Come on, Rumi. Ride or die.
All hail Viv. I can't wait to see this man at a football game. We're gonna the Roomies. The Roomies are gonna go to a football game.
I'm not gonna say much right now, but plans are afoot. Plans are afoot for the Wolves game. If we can make this happen, I've said I won't go to the Wolves game unless I'm walking in with that man. It's as simple as that. Because if not, we'll be watching it. Tom, do you know what the greatest thing as well? And I'm going to use Tom81, who's my ride or die. People like him, obviously, I've been Levy out 17 years. Tom's been Levy out for a very, very long time. People like Tom haven't even stepped foot in the new stadium.
Nope. There
are people that have boycotted the stadium a lot longer than me. And the amount of people that are saying, do you know what? I could go back into the Spurs shop. I can reinvest. I can go to Spurs games again. I can get to... It's incredible. It's incredible. And you know what as well? For people that are saying season ticket holders, oh, you're giving Levy his money, blah, 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 and you're protesting. I always said, do you know what? If I still had my season ticket, or actually I probably would have given it up, but I understand people that did. Oh yeah, you are, buddy. We're going to film walking up, mate.
We're going to walk in and we're going to have a group hug.
Mate, we'll do that. But when we walk up to the stand, I'll make you do what Danny Kiriakou did to me. But like I said, you look at it now, there are so many people. And go back on the season ticket list, sorry. People that wouldn't give their season tickets up. It was always, do you know what? One day he will go and try to get your ticket back. Because now I guarantee you next season when the season ticket list comes up and people have been deferring and saying, no, all of them will be saying yes now. All of them will be saying yes. It's going to be a carnival. I mean, do you know what as well? The greatest thing that's worked out is our first game back, Levy free or Levy no longer at Spurs, is away at West Ham, who hate their fucking owners. Not only is it going to be a London derby, so the atmosphere is always going to be good, but it'll be party atmosphere. Yeah, he was removed, buddy. He was removed. And now we see what Enoch and the fan and Tottenham Hotspur do.
Let's see what Enoch are made of now. Let's see what Enoch are made of.
Yeah, I mean, you look at it now. Will they listen to Return of the Shelf, Spurs flags, Spurs song sheets? Will this singing section that they kept promising to do, and then stop doing it? Will things change? I think the atmosphere is going to be a carnival. I remember, if people remember, when Newcastle's new owners came in and we played them and won 3-2. That place was rocking. I think we all think like the North London derby or the Bodo game was the greatest atmosphere in the stadium. I reckon that Wolves game is going to be absolutely...
Remember, the first home game is the Villarreal game in the Champions League.
Oh, yeah, there's that. Yeah, you're right. That's next week, isn't it? No, not next week, the week after.
16th, so 11 days.
16th. We should.
You've got to become a member. You've got to become a member. Once you become a member, you're automatically added to the season ticket list, and you will be offered one if there is a space for you.
Correct.
That's how it works.
Like I said, I am now. When I can find out, I will be buying myself, even though I won't probably go to any games whatsoever or very, very few. I will now be buying my One Hotspur membership again. I will have it. So when I come home, either I'll get a ticket from one of our lot, or I can go through Toronto Spurs and get a ticket via the official fan supporters club. I have got no problem putting the money I have when I can back into the football club.
Yep.
Do you know what? Morgan Gibbs White, we don't know, Richard, because obviously it came out that not all the clauses were met. Savinho, I reckon, when it started, I think if we had just approached it and if they had said 60 million, 65 million, whatever, and we just got, there you go, done, it could have got done. But we'll find out, Richard, come the summer. January. We'll find out come January. I still think, Isaac, good morning, my beautiful nephew, or one of the beautiful nephews. I think we'll look at it, and if Savinho was the one, I reckon if he doesn't get a lot of game time up until January, Spurs may have it set up to go, right, here you go, have some of it. But you know what? I have the belief that if Spurs want to go in for a... You got to remember, going into January, any negotiations we have with a Premier League club or whoever it may be, they have not got to go, oh my God, here we go. They'll be like, right, mate, I am glorious. I am incredible. I think a lot of them will now, mate, Louis, that would be incredible. I literally think Spurs dealing with dealing with clubs and transfer negotiations, take a massive U-turn in how we deal with them. Big up, richest man. Mate, cheers, brother. Oh my God, long time no see. Long time no see. I hope your baby boy's good, Sean. I hope your baby boy is good. Yeah, listen, I said, and you probably saw on Twitter, my love for Thomas Frank. I am all over Thomas Frank.
Big up to you, Paul.
The first of everything. I was going to give it my absolutely everything for Thomas Frank, and I have done and I will do. And now it's just like, right, okay. Do you know what I've seen as well? So many people have responded to my tweets going,
don't you start.
Hey, do you know what? You can say that now, and I can say, doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. That's two things I'll say now. The great thing, or the first thing, let me go. I'll do the second thing because this is most important. No, the second thing. The amount of people that messaged me or responded to tweets going, well, who are you going to moan at now and complain to? I was like,
no one.
It's like, absolutely. Have you not worked out? You have a go at me for always going for Levy. And I think justifiably so for a majority of everything I do. Well, he's gone. I got what I wanted. Why am I going to complain now? If we lose a game, we lose a game. If we
lose a game, we critique the game.
But I've forgotten the second thing I wanted to say now, and it was really important. Oh, yeah. The second thing is, do you know one thing that this does now? And I really, really hope it does. This club over the last, God knows how many years, but obviously noted a lot more since the training ground protest, the club shop protest, change for Tottenham, the divide in this fan base, the anger within the fan base, even in the stadium, with the whole Levy situation, with the whole situation that's been going on, has ripped this fan base apart. Has literally torn it to shreds, both on social media, YouTube chats, YouTube comments, in the stadium, in the pubs, on the high road. Well, now that should all disappear. People may still be angry with Enoch, and if you are, fair play to you. I am going to give them the January window and the summer window to see what they do. I think it's a time now that Spurs fans can finally come together. All this anger should be, all this frustration.
Quash it.
Yeah, I've got, mate. It's a time to literally together combine. And Marcus, brother, welcome to the immediate family. Everyone is a part of the family in the channel. Yeah. The channel, and I've been saying the last few streams, this channel has been growing. I want to say exponentially. See, I can say good words. And the growth has been brilliant, and your support has been fantastic. And we wouldn't have it without you guys. So thank you so much for being regulars and new people to the channel. And just thank you for the continued support. We're only getting started now. We're only getting started. Not a fan of unreality TV shows, but which one could? Oh, mate, take him, mate. Put him in. I'm a Celebrity, Get Me Out Here, and every single Spurs fan will just vote for him.
Yeah,
just make him do every single Bush Tucker trial. Mate, do you know what? I have the biggest phobia of snakes. The biggest phobia, it's wildly out of control. But if I knew Daniel Levy was going into the jungle, I would go in. I would just go in and just, oh, mate, that'd be wicked. Oh, you could see that as well, though, couldn't you, Steve? I need 50,000 for 25%. I'll give you 50,000. I want 95% of the business.
But thank you to Absolute B22 for the super chat. Thank you to everyone for supporting us monetarily and for all the members of the channel. It really helps this channel grow. It helps support both Brian and I, as it supports me as a small business owner, because the money I make from Tottenham on Tour does go partially into the coffee company. It helps support a small business. And now, absolutely right, Kiva. Let's see what they're about. Show me what you got. It's like Rick and Morty. Show me what you got.
Well,
Bring the big heads in.
Kuva is absolutely right, but the thing is, like you said, you've and it's so. Do you know how good it is to see Kuva back in Spurs chats?
Yeah,
it's so good. It's so good. Honestly, YouTube is a better place. YouTube is a better place when Kuva's here. It always has been. It always will be. But like Kuva was saying, yes, it needs to be 2, 3, 4 years, whatever, to judge it fairly. But right here, right now, we're going into everything we're doing right now is the first without Levy. So we go.
Naughty, Brian. Paddy. Naughty.
I'm so happy to sit. I am hoping to see some real change. Like I said, what we got to remember as well is we keep going on about Enoch. It's not Enoch anymore. It's the Lewis Family Holding or whatever the trust is called.
Yeah.
Obviously, Joe Lewis is still involved. It's just moving the money around, isn't it? But it is a new dawn. It is a new day. And now we see if it is the kids taking over, and Vivian, and we'll mention Charlie as well and the others, they have wanted sustained success at Tottenham. Vivian has wanted to invest big. Vivian can see that the money and the rewards that come from being successful on the pitch will obviously unite the fan base, not anger them. Like I said, I would love that stadium to be used every single day for an event, apart from the day before a match and match day, if the revenue was going back in to support the team. I think having multiple events in there is fantastic. If the money is going back into the club, and I don't believe it really was. I don't think we all do. So I literally think it's exciting times. Ben, hold the show. I just need to go bathroom. I'm back in this.
Absolutely. We don't know if Broom Bollocks is coming back soon. It depends on Bobby. Bobby's now working, and Bobby's now in the UK at the moment. It depends if we find time to do the show, Paddy. If we do bring the show back, it would probably be more of an evening affair. But I'm not sure. It might even be a weekend thing if we do decide to bring the show back. We don't know. We really don't know if that show's... I'd love to bring back Broom Bollocks. It's such a hilarious show. But yeah, the coffee companies had to tighten the belt a lot recently in terms of the amount of money we can spend on like StreamYard. I had to trim that, but it's a small business, and small businesses at this moment in time are being rattled like hell. So we've had to tighten the belt a lot of the coffee companies, and then we've really felt it over the last few months about how much we've had to save, and we hopefully there'll be a bit of prosperity coming. We've had to trim a lot. Yeah,
that's a good point. That was a great point by Jimmy. Where was it? Mate, could the statues be on the way?
I don't know.
Mate, do you know what? If Spurs, do you know what? If Enoch come out, do you know what? The easiest way before January to say, right, things are changing, is Spurs to go, right, let's just say Bill Nick, because he has to be the first one, doesn't he?
Yeah.
He has to be. It's great having that picture behind it to make it look. How great would it be to actually get a statue of Bill Nick in that exact... That is, mate, Jimmy, that is a genius.
Big up to you, Mario's hopefully well. James Cook's well. Apparently the hotel's on hold. There's going to be investment into the property side of the business. Maybe not the football club, but certainly Enoch as in Tottenham Hotspur Stadium Limited. 100%. There's something going. We all miss Broom Bollocks. We all miss it, but we've had to tighten the belt.
For January, we'll get working on the January ones, but honestly, Jimmy's right. What a way. I mean, honestly, if Spurs came out and said, right, here we go, Spurs fans, we're going to do a little something here to show. If he did, right, we're finally putting up we're finally putting a statue in. We're going to put the Bill Nicks. That will make a lot of people like here. Exactly, Roomy. Look, we have money for January. Would we have? Well, he's asked a question, bro. Let's go back. Would we have money for January transfer window? Would we have investment ready for Mate, I think the money's there. The money is there. We've just been shy of using it or spending it. Mate, could the wages be elevated now? Could Spurs finally exceed 200 grand a week? Could someone come in and mate, big time, big time.
Namaste.
Big up, Jordan. Big up, brother. Scott. I don't know how that one would do. But I do love the breaking news one. That's a couple of ones down. Oh, well done, man. Well done for your doing your service, brother. Well done for you. Breaking Tottenham Hotspur. Whoa. Ben, slow down on it, bro. Tottenham Hotspur prepares for. See, I mean, obviously, all rumours and tongues are going to be wagging, but I think they wanted him badly. And it all depends on how much game time he gets January. Mate, football is back on the map. Football is back.
You're not that old, Stuart. You're not that old.
Just read it, Jordan, brother. We just read it, mate. I was saying that earlier. I think there's a big one coming in. Hope maybe it is Savinho. And Thomas Frank has said hold fire or whatever. We'll come back and visit this in we'll come back. I was about to say come back and visit this in Germany in January, and we'll get the deal done. I think the first week of January a big player comes in.
Yeah.
I honestly do.
But until that moment, all this talk is all speculatory. I'm using a lot of big words today. At this moment in time, I care about one thing and one thing only, and that's backing Thomas Frank and his boys. And let's see where he can get his team.
Yep.
Stop it.
Yep.
You dirty old man, Mark Swift. Dirty old man.
What's he said now?
I've got a big one coming.
Mate, a lot of people say so. Do you know what? Let's do this. I asked this last night. Be realistic, people. Realistic. Who would you love to be your first signing in January? I think positional wise. I mean, don't just say like someone like let's just say what position we got loads of. A number 6, whatever. Within realistic footballing terms and targets, who would be your dream first signing for ENIC? Let's see what
Semenyo's not coming. Gary Doherty. Savinho. Semenyo's better on the right though. I got shirts out. I meant
Semenyo's better on the left. Oh, Semenyo.
Savinho, Rogers, interesting. Malik Fofana, Gallagher.
Okay.
Bastoni's never coming. That's a pipe dream. Semenyo, Kane.
Kane. Listen, I don't think Kane. If Kane, and I do believe the Kane talk will pick up in the summer. It won't happen in January. It definitely won't happen in January.
Eric Dyer, James Ward-Prowse. What a weird signing that is.
Mate, I love him. I wouldn't sign him now. It's just, but when he went to West Ham, I would have had him. I would have happened. I said there's a few that came in up. I would still love us to go back for Morgan Gibbs-White for very, very biased reasons. Bill, you let yourself down, mate. Why didn't you say Timothy Atuba, brother? You've let yourself down. Someone said Adam Wharton. And I was like, oh. Then someone said what someone has said as well with Guehi. Mate, do you know what? As well, Ryan, I think you're going to see a lot of change right now. He is in charge. He's got his position at Tavistock. It's not at Tottenham. So
How dare you, Bill? You are a traitor. You are a traitor. You are beyond a traitor, Bill.
Let's
What's
have a look.
What's wrong with you, Bill? Bring me back my bill. Bring my bill back. What is this? This is betrayal. Betrayal on the highest order.
Let me just quickly skip ahead to Seba. Seba, put in a message below. Don't super chat it. There's no need to super chat it. Do you mean a members only call-in show? Like let me know if that's what you meant, because I do plan to do some more now. So many members have joined as well, and I've kept saying that I'm going to do them. It's just finding the time, and maybe I can do one next week during international break. I know, obviously, this Sunday there'll be a late night Lily White. I'm going to aim to do them Thursdays as well, and maybe one day a week I do a members show. Maybe I do a members show, but let me know in the comments. Don't put it in a super chat, mate. There's no need to. And let me know if that's what you meant.
Interesting question. I would just be like, it's money we put into the football club. It's at the end of the day, whatever they call the building is always going to be different to the fans. It was still always going to be White Hart Lane for me. Even now it's the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. I still would call it White Hart Lane.
Yeah.
So the name of the club, it's just bricks and mortar. It's just bricks.
Yeah. I just wish, Paddy. I know it wouldn't have got the exposure or as well known as the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium for the American reach and international reach. I would have loved us, before we got naming rights, to call it the Bill Nicholson Arena or the Bill Nicholson whatever, and pay homage to the guy himself. I
would have called the South Stand, the Park Lane, the Bill Nicholson Stand.
Either way, mate, or the stadium would have been a lovely touch. Yeah. Naming rights is the way forward. Look, when Newcastle had the Sports Direct Arena, do you think anyone did not call it St James's Park?
Yeah.
It will always be known as White Hart Lane. All the naming right. I mean, I hope we get this sponsorship with Armco or someone like that. So the bloody and hopefully they become shirt sponsors as well. So we get that bloody red off the shirt.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think the naming rights. Yeah, Sean, do you know what I was saying with that? We were talking about this last night. You'd think where he was going to Liverpool, you'd think he'd want to. But if things are going to change or whatever, and then you don't know if he'd love to stay in London. Yes, going to Liverpool is massive because they're always going to be challenging, and you look what they're doing. Mate, Seba, I'll do one next week, brother. Thank you very much, brother. Thank you very much indeed, brother. There's no need to do a second one, but thank you.
Yeah, no need to do it.
I will do a member show one day during the week, probably around 6 p.m. UK time. And I'll drop the link in the community section. Yeah, that's what, Paddy, that's what I wanted. But obviously for the NFL and for all the concerts and all the events and everything, calling it the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium done the trick. There's no denying it. It's done the trick. But I would have loved it until we had found naming rights originally to have called it, or like Ben said, to name a stand after him. I thought that would have been just like, if there's any man that deserves it, it's Bill Nick. I mean, wouldn't you love the South Stand to be called the Bill Nicholson Stand?
Yeah.
It costs nothing to do.
Yeah.
And it will just show, because no matter what, listen, people could talk about Levy and what he's built.
Yeah.
He started building on the foundations that Bill Nicholson put into this football club. He was always the foundation. I mean, obviously there's people before, but the main guy, the most successful manager in our history. Mate, do you know what, Warren? I will say,
it's not 25 years, because it's certainly a long time since Poch was the manager.
Yeah, it's about 7 years. But what I will say is we have played Chelsea in the Premier League every single season. And what is it? Started 92. So it's 33 years. I think we go to Chelsea in 26. So let's say 34 years. Yeah. And we have won once. Thomas Frank has gone there 4 times as Brentford manager and he's won 3 of them.
Yeah.
As Brentford manager. I actually wanted Thomas Frank's first game to be Chelsea away. That's what I wanted, the first game of the season. Could you imagine if he'd gone there and won away at Chelsea?
Yeah.
People would have got. So
Here's a question.
Go on.
He's not good enough. Simple as. He's not good enough. His performance haven't earned him. We don't have enough homegrown players in the squad, so that's why he's not been included. It's not because, but he's not good enough. What other player would you leave out for Tell to be in the squad? He's not good enough. He's got to earn his right to play in the Champions League, play at the elite level. And yes, he did perform admirably versus Bournemouth at the weekend, and a couple of inches to the right. Maybe he would be a hero if he scored that goal against Bournemouth. But so far, he's not good enough. So he shouldn't be playing in the Champions League. I don't want to be playing Tell in the Champions League. Not good enough. What do you think?
Well, Joe, what I agree, but I've got another way I'm looking at it. I'm trying. See, Sean will know. This is the positive way I'm looking at things. Yes, he was probably the right one to leave out. Yes, I think it's looking more and more likely that Frank didn't have a say-so because he wouldn't leave a player out that he said, yes, I need him in. But the other way I'm looking at it is we talk about now the team needs to have we need to have rotation. We need to have strength in depth. We need to keep our players fresh. Tell might be playing Premier League games before and after the Champions League. We're saying Tell needs a chance or Tell needs an opportunity to grab them and he's got to take it. Well, maybe, not saying this is the sole reason, but maybe, let's say we go away at Paris Saint-Germain and we have a real tough game and the lads run themselves ragged for 90 minutes. There you go. Tell can play up front or Tell can play left wing and give one of the players a much needed
update. And his
I haven't finished. Yeah. Give the player, give player X a much needed rest. And we're saying Tell may need his chance. And if he gets it, he needs to take it.
Yeah.
So it's another way. Yes, he was left out. And obviously it looked like, obviously, Frank doesn't deem him good enough for the Champions League and he had to make changes. But I also look at it another way that will be one more fresh player.
Yeah.
The games before and after, or let's say after. So we'll see.
Brennan Johnson isn't good enough, but he's homegrown and he scores goals. Brennan Johnson, on his day, can score you 2 goals, which wins you a game of football. This is the most frustrating thing about Brennan Johnson. He can do absolutely nothing for 90 minutes. He'll score you 2 goals and win you a game of football.
What's Matt Law said? 1 second, don't do this to me. What, mate? If Matt Law has said something about Spurs, the exact opposite is what you should think. What's he put? Exclusive. Daniel Levy such raised. Okay, right. So let's just clear this up. Exclusive. Daniel Levy's son Josh to remain CEO of company at heart. He is CEO of Enoch and Tavistock. It's going to be, that does not mean he has a fucking thing to do with Spurs.
Yeah.
It will be Vivian, Charlie, Vinay. It will not. Do you know what? We have got into such a state now with Levy that we look.
But Daniel Levy's son is not Daniel Levy. Daniel Levy's son might think. We've got a saying. Actually, no, I won't say it. But people of our heritage, Brian, know in our families, when you go to your house on a Shabbos dinner, Brian, how many? Is that 2 different? I'm not going to say it because everyone knows it. 2 different members of our lot, 4 different opinions. Daniel Levy's son might not have the same opinions on how I run a football club as Daniel Levy. We don't know.
Like I said, he does not. He is CEO or whatever role it just said of Enoch and Tavistock. He has nothing to do with the football team. We might as well start blaming everyone on Tavistock and Enix payroll. Well, look, Matt Law said we had no money. We went and got Kudos and we almost got. I don't think Matt Law has got hardly anything right until it was
his
like
opinion is about as useful as a chocolate teapot.
Yeah. If you listen, and not only that, like I said, if Matt, he's got nothing to do with Spurs. He's got nothing to do with Spurs. Dan, I understand where you're coming from. But he will not have even if he has a remote impact, he will have nowhere near the power. What we've got to look at is Vivian and Charlie and the younger Lewis family have made a huge push for power here.
Don't forget Chatter.
That Ben, what I'm trying to say is Vivian has wanted this to happen for years. Vivian has been championing this for years. Vivian and Charlie have now been they've made a power play. They've exactly, Mark. There's no way they've made this power play. They said, you know what? The best way to go about this is take his son out of Enoch and Tavistock and put him put him right bang smack in the middle of the centre of Tottenham. It's just not going to happen. But Dan, I understand. I understand. Listen, a lot of people are going to have a lot of doubt because there's a lot of people, including myself, that have been burnt time and time again. We are now away. We are now in a new realm of Tottenham where Daniel Levy has nothing to do with it. The power hungry, micromanaging, has to win every battle and burn every bridge, has left this football club. It is like, right, today is, let's say, a brand new chapter in the book of Tottenham Hotspur.
Yeah.
And I am literally, Dan, listen, we've been burnt we've all been burnt so many times, but the change at the board level, the change of manager, and the manager being able to bring as many coaching staff as he did when we've lost out so many times to coaching staff, the quality of players that have come in. Yes, you can say we've been left short or whatever, but we have never, ever, ever brought in this like 4 first teamers that immediately improve the first team. All of this is brand new. And if we look at this and say, do you know what? If we had said this at the end of Brighton, if we had said this in the last game of the season, Cullen gone, Romero stays, Frank in, 8 coaches, Vinay in. And I have to say about Vinay has played a blinder. He probably did that bloody interview with Levy when Levy's going, we need to win the Premier League. We want to win the Champions League.
Yes, we can do it now.
He's going to go. He's probably going, oh, we will try and win it. You won't have anything to do with it. You're out, mate. He probably sat there talking about his red wine all along with things going on in the back. So, like I said, right now, Dan, where I am right now is Enoch from here until the end of January. I'm clean slate. Clean slate, not clean slate, all is forgiven. Clean slate, let's see what you do. You don't follow through, then the tension's going to come back on you straight away. Enoch can't do anything between now and January, apart from appeasing the fans with, let's say, brand new contracts for people like Mickey van der Ven. Naming a stand, let's say, for example, or the Bill Nick statue. The only things they can do are contracts, like I said, fan engagement and fan sweeteners, let's call them. January is where it's like, right, here we go, what's next? And I think I think as well, before we play West Ham, there is going to be some more revelations regarding Levy and what's next for Spurs. Big up, you're finally in. You're finally back. Brother.
I unbanned him.
Fantastic. Yes, I'm delighted. He messaged me. Yes, welcome back, Darren, brother. We can wait. I need to just highlight this comment again. I can see you. You can see me. Like I said, right now, like I said, I'm saying this as a staunch Levy outer, and had been Enoch out. I thought the whole thing was rotten. But if you said to me, who do you want to take out first, Enoch, Levy, it would have been Levy every single time. The public enemy number one, numero uno, is gone. And now we see. We could end January going, do you know what? Daniel Levy was the one holding us back because look what we've done within one window. Or we could be saying, oh, well, has anything changed? Then you could have January's a tough window. But we'll see. You've got to remember, this summer, the transfer window is going to be complicated anyway because of the World Cup.
Yeah.
So do Spurs try and get players in before the World Cup? Do players, their value increase during the World Cup and new players identify? I just want to give a special shout out to someone very quickly. Mate, you and I, Gary, got to get you on the channel, brother. You and I were heartbroken. We were on Last Word on Spurs together. His essay was my Gibbs White, and we did it the day before the news broke and destroyed it. And I was like, don't worry, if it happens, I'll give you my How to Deal with Heartache from Daniel Levy book. I said it to myself yesterday. I think I said it to a few people. Yesterday's news has recovered and revived the broken heart. 100% with you, Gary, buddy. 100% with you.
Never would have known.
Yeah, people have been saying it. I mean, I don't know how people crack my code. I didn't think I was making my points clear enough.
I don't. We're saying we'll see what happens to Chazza. Hopefully, Chazza gets the business done. In Chazza, we trust. I'd love Semenyo. He's not coming to Spurs. Semenyo's quality.
Wait, well, why would Semenyo not come to Spurs?
Because I don't think we're going to spend 80 million on Semenyo. But we'll have to see.
Why not?
I don't know.
Right now, look, Joe, what? Let's ask this question right now. This is just fantasy gaga cuckoo land. If you had your choice to the 219 people in here, 65, 70 million on Savinho or 80 million, on 65, 70 on Savinho, or let's say what Ben said, 80 million on Semenyo, who would you rather go for? Because if we're bidding 65s, the 80s are there.
Both.
It's like, which one, mate, equal. Honestly, equal.
Nah, Bilbao's still better for me. Bilbao's still better.
Equal. If I had to be serious, Bilbao slightly, but for me, that was the day of days. See, so I think, mate, you got to remember, Spurs, like I said, right now, we keep saying we don't think Spurs will slap down 80 million. If Spurs go and slap down 80 million for Semenyo, for example, and you're like, oh, hello. You'll be like, hello, we will spend the money. We will pay the wages. I think this is the thing. I'm not putting. Listen, don't get me wrong. I don't think January or the summer we're going to be spending £100 million on player. I don't think we're anywhere near that now. But I'm going to say, like Scott said, I don't know where the comment was. He was like, let's try and be positive.
Oh, I'm going to be positive.
No, but what I'm saying right now is I'm like I said, I'm giddy over Thomas Frank. I'm absolutely, and he is going to get the biggest. Like I said, I'm his first line of defense. I'm going to be so positive about him and the squad. Every player gets clean. Why not right now in this brand new realm of reality? Not think, do you know what? Maybe Spurs, mate. Do you know what their dream go and do right now? Their dream go and do. That's a good point, Colin. Crossamano. Look what Sean just said. If Xavi said exactly.
The KDL is here, Phil. The KDL is going into the future.
Exactly. There's a lot of people, Dean, big up, Dean, brother. Looking forward to seeing you when I'm back.
Yildiz
There's
is good as well.
A lot of people talk about Yildiz. But this is the thing, we could get 100%. I'm going for the first time ever. I am going into a trial. We've all begged for this or wanted this summer of change. Well, we finally got it. We have finally got it. So now we've got it. Let's be excited. Let's be happy. Let's dream and have a belief that something positive could be happening on the pitch. We're all saying this is the pitch, putting the football team first. Exactly. I mean, let's go all out. Let's go all out, Beak.
We're not getting your mouth.
Let's go out. Again, mate, never in a million years. I wouldn't go that far. But right now, I think it is like I spoke to Tom this morning or this afternoon, your time. Weren't a video call, it was a voice call, but you could feel how glowing he was, how happy he was, how excited he was. And there's so many people that should be feeling this way now. I get people like Dan as well. Don't get me wrong. I get people like Dan who are wary of Enoch. I'm still 100% wary of Enoch. But it is time now to think, right, the next step could be here. And we've shown this window in the quality of players we brought in. We've taken the next step. But, mate, I love that. It's kind of the Hugo Boss. Don't imitate. We innovate. Don't imitate. Not dream, but create. Let's do it. And people like William, who me and him go back and forth with banter or criticism of each other, like I've done with many people. It all goes away. It all goes away. We should all be pulling in that same direction, which is Thomas Frank, the coaching staff, his team, and let's just hope Enoch have, like they said, they've seen the fans' frustrations. They've seen this. They've seen that. Let's see what they do. Let's see if they do any fan incentives over the next few games or up until...
Let's see if any of us get invited to one of those fan forums.
Oh, could you imagine? Could you imagine?
But on that note, everyone, it's been an hour. We're going to end the show here. Thank you all. Are you doing a late white Lily night?
Won't be tonight. I need to spend some time with my beautiful, wonderful wife.
Yeah.
And literally, I was meant to do so many things around the house yesterday. And I said, yeah, I'm going to do it about 3:00. And then obviously at 12:45, the news came. And I was like, cancel everything. So I've got a busy day today. And then in the evening, I'm going to give all my time to my beautiful, wonderful wife. I always say to her, and I do this as well, I put my phone in the bedroom when we're in the living room. So even my phone can't ruin it, because I'm on my phone constantly looking at Twitter. Phone in the bedroom and just spending some beautiful time with my beautiful wife.
So the day is my mum's having her operation today on her hernia, and she should either they're doing it now or that she was definitely next in line. So it should be today. She won't be able to return home until tomorrow, but we'll have to see. But thank you for asking. But on that note, everyone, thank you all so much for watching today's show. Have a wonderful, wonderful rest of your day. And as always, everyone, if you smell what the Kauff is brewing, new catchphrase are here.
First of all, let me close the therapy session for all you Frankaholics. We'll be back on Sunday with late night Lily White and Monday with the dual stream. Have a wonderful weekend, whatever you're doing. Thomas, Frank, Thomas, Frank. And as always, Levy's gone.